Exactly 6 minutes past the top of the hour. Time for us to embark on our second conversation this Tuesday morning, and we navel gaze on the unclaimed financial assets. Data has it that over 52 billion Kenyan shillings is just lying within this authority, yet to be claimed. And you can't imagine that in this tough economic times. These are the issues that we are set to understand in the next 30 minutes or so. And for the same, I am holding court with CPA Dr. Francis Kigo Njenga, who is the Chief Executive Officer at Regional Africa Consultants. He has also been the County Executive Committee member in charge of trade, industry and investment, and also the former Gatundu North constituency member of Parliament. Daktari, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
You've so defined me.
Yeah, with all that you've done. Not even all, actually. Not all.
Well, some you didn't get, but actually, I'm a former member of Parliament for Gatundu North, and also a financial and business consultant. Also hold a PhD degree in social transformation, in social entrepreneurship from the Catholic University of Eastern Africa. That's after years at the University of Nairobi. I'm currently not the CEO. I am the director and the chairman of the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority called UFA. The Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority is not a new organization. It is an organization that was created by an act of parliament, that is Act number 40 of 2011. So
that's when it was established?
In 2011, that's when it was established. However, it never took off. And even when I was in Parliament, I actually registered on subsidiary registration on matters concerning the said Act, the regulations in 2015. So it's been active from 2015 to date. It's been active for the last 7 years. And the general reason why this organization was formed is to receive from the holders any unclaimed amount of money. You receive it under the Act, and once you receive it, you are supposed to safeguard it. To safeguard is secure that money, and after securing, you are supposed to reunite the money with the rightful owners. Today, the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority holds 52 billion shillings that we are waiting for people to come and claim.
Before you go there, Daktari, you just did say that the holders.
Yes.
And so perhaps you can tell us, when you talk about the holders of this money, who exactly are we talking about?
Now, the holders are the people who have the money, the banks.
So these are the institutions.
When you abandon your money in the banks, sometimes because some of us will go and open accounts and save money without telling our spouses or our children, our beneficiaries, then over time people die, you leave the money there. Others will even actually open accounts and you forget it and move on. Others will open accounts for general purpose, and once
it's possible.
It's possible.
How do you open an account, put in money and forget about it?
It happens. Some will actually, sometimes women don't tell you what we are doing, and you people are not telling us what you are doing. And then when time passes on and you are not around, then you leave the money there. And then after 2 years, the bank can locate you. It's supposed to be submitted to the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority. Others are people who are mobile phone providers, the Safaricom, the Airtel, and you see people will switch on from, say, from this number to another number. You abandon that one. You even don't care what were the balances of airtime, the balances of data. You even don't care how much money was in that account. And that money will be surrendered to us. Actually, Safaricom is a major supplier. So those are the people we call the holders. Others are also people who handle travelers' checks. Travelers' checks, foreigners would come in this country, they would actually sometimes not even spend and leave them. And after 2 years, the holder of that traveler's check is supposed to remit it. Others will have money orders. You remember the money order?
Yes.
They are still there. And after 2 years again, those instruments are supposed to be surrendered to us. The others will have check drafts or similar amount. You go, draft a check. You didn't actually utilize the check. You leave the money in the bank. Then that one again, after 2 years, you're supposed to bring back to us. Demands of savings accounts and fixed deposit accounts. People just come, open up a fixed deposit account, sometimes withdraw, sometimes they don't even actually remember there was interest they had invested. Again, that one you are supposed to surrender to us after 5 years. Life or endowment insurance. You know that life insurance?
Yeah.
People don't tell others our life insurance, and you know the reason. So you go do put a life insurance, you don't even give the details, you leave it upon the end of your time, then nobody has claimed, nobody has been paid, you give it to us. Demutualization for insurance companies. You know, insurance companies have those policies, those policies they can't even locate the owners. Yeah. And upon maturity again, they are supposed to give them to us, to give the money to us. Okay. Although there is a push and pull, they want to retain the money in their pensions scheme. But that is being discussed at the legislative level because they are not supposed to. We are the ones who are supposed to actually hold such money. Electricity and water bills.
So this, all this that you're talking about, these are just examples of the unclaimed. Even
you could have them because actually when assets. You moved from one estate to another,
yes.
Or when you moved from your house to another, or relocated to Mombasa, Kisumu, or anywhere, or even outside this country, how often do you go for your water deposit and electricity deposit? Then after 2 years...
Are we even aware that that actually exists?
People are not even aware.
Maybe we should start from there.
You just leave and disappear and you leave the money. After 2 years, they are supposed to be given to us. Dissolved businesses. Ukisikia biashara, that business is over, you just disappear and say, okay, in our community, you say what is lost is lost.
Yeah.
Then the money is supposed to be given to us. Okay. You know, you hear that, like for instance, there are people who probably were in institutions that are under receivership. And those institutions now, once this money comes, you don't follow up your share of the dissolved funds. Then it is supposed to be remitted to us. Also, we got gifts. There are gifts that are sent to this country. You cannot locate the owner, but the money has come to Kenya, or the gift has come to Kenya. In fact, those are things that are supposed to be submitted to us again within 5 years. What about unpaid wages? There are people who disappear and run away. They don't correct their salaries. They disappear. They run away from work, absconding work. Then they are supposed to actually to be paid their dues. But sometimes they even go and hide their identity. You can't get them. That money is supposed to be paid to us. Yeah. There is something called safe deposits, where you put your gold, your jewelry, your precious money, foreign currency, and should you actually disappear out of the world, that's death. Normally, the banks will not open that. They are supposed to surrender to us within a period of 2 years. This and any other money. In fact, cooperative societies, there are people who will continue paying loans even after the expiry of time. You will see the loan is still there in credit. They are supposed to send that money to us.
How would you continue paying the loan yet you've already finished? Is it that you're not aware you're done paying? What is the logic?
Well,
so that then this falls under the unclaimed assets.
These are times we are actually having a lot of mental disorders, a lot of mental stress. We have so many problems amongst ourselves, and I'm telling you, almost everybody has a mental issue. So many things, fast life, you continue paying loans, not even remembering, and then actually that money, sometimes you vacate that circle. Other people will actually retire, and then they leave their savings deposits there. All these things happen. They happen in real life. And when actually we get this money, we are now negotiating to be allowed access to data. You know the Data Protection Act?
Yes.
We are now negotiating so that once we have this money, if your ID is still the same, and we have access to all IDs in this country as an authority, We want to be given this data so that we can follow you and give you your money. We want the 52 billion to go back to the mainstream economy because that is the main objective of having this Unclaimed Assets Authority. UFA is supposed to look for these people and give them. But my dear, let me tell you, it is so difficult to do that.
Even before we go there, Dr. looking for these people, because I'm imagining 52 billion.
Yes.
In a population of 50...
It's a very say active population.
Or 50?
Active population who can hold assets could be about 20 million.
20 million.
Yes.
Still, it's a significant number of people. I'm looking at the kind of procedure to look for these persons, because sometimes someone even wrote your name as a beneficiary. You're not even aware.
Yes.
But before we get there, all these examples you gave, from electricity bills to water bill, gifts, unpaid wages, safe deposit, and there's so many that you talked about as, examples of this unclaimed assets. So then I would wonder, does this only fall within finances? Do we have any other assets beyond the finances that are actually unclaimed? What else are we talking about in regards to that?
Other than the safe boxes I spoke about, whereby your gold, your jewelries, even foreign currency are held in safe custody by holders such as banks or even insurance companies, even actually by lawyers and other custodians. Our act does not allow us to go to other properties. It is only financial assets, cash, near cash or cash equivalent. That is what we hold. But probably, there is also the public trustee that is supposed also to hold such assets. And probably in future, this parastatal and that one might end up actually being one, because assets are assets. And when unclaimed, whether fixed or financial, they are really unclaimed assets. So we handle cash and cash equivalent, shares, stocks, then safe custodies, all this. And also we have institutions. The other day we paid 85 million to the Ashpagai-led commission. It had 82 or 85 million, I don't recall clearly. But when it was active, the Exchequer allocated that institution some money. And immediately that was allocated, and then the purpose of that commission was exited. And so the money remained with us, and we sent that money back. We are paying money right, left. People will even leave small amount of money, like 1,000 bob, an institution, and they don't actually even remember to claim. So on the other hand, also the holders are having a lot of money. So many employers are holding unclaimed wages. We have so many cooperatives holding accounts they cannot locate the owner. Banks are every year emit a lot of money, money that they cannot locate the owner. We are in the process of ensuring we reach out to people to come and get their money. How are you doing this? We're really doing a lot of advertisement. We're even printing names in the in the print media. We have, and we'll continue even engaging you, KBC. Yes. Because you're doing a good job these days. A very beautiful job. In this traffic time, KBC could be holding our money. We could be holding members, current and past, your money. Yes. We want you to remit the money. I want you people to come and claim your money. It's so easy. If you want to know you are a beneficiary. Just before you go there, you're saying that you're using the print media, you are advertising, you're writing names. And I just want to get some bit of data here. This is from the Africa Business. That, as you rightfully said, so they're talking about 52 billion of the unclaimed financial assets. Total claims made in 2022, 28,320, and 1.9 billion total payouts in 2022. This is according to the African Business. So yes, this is still quite a lot, as what Africa Business is saying, and basically also what you are saying. And yes, advertising and print and even using KBC as you're currently doing. But how has this yielded? To what end has it yielded with regards to people coming back and claiming this financial assets? Thank you very much. It has really yielded. Until recently, Kenyans did not know that there exists an Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority. But now, with the effort that we are doing in all media, we are also working with the NGAO, that's the National Government Administrative Agencies. We are working with the Huduma Centers. We are working with church organizations. And as you can see now, we are reaching out in all media, in all radio stations, in all TVs. We are really writing in the newspapers oftenly. We must say that has yielded fruits. And if you look at how much we've really been able to reunite, about 1.9, close to 2 billion now. As we are talking, we are the 2 billion level.
Because that was close of 2022 now.
That was
we are
actually
8 months
close.
late.
We are past 2 billion. And the reason why we are doing so is the effort we are doing. And we want to reach out to the Kenyan community through town hall barazas. We want to do road shows. We want to even actually do conferences in towns. We are starting the month of July.
You're starting that in July?
Yeah, that is massive campaign. We're going to start in Kisumu, in Nakuru, then Kisumu, then we come back to Nairobi, then Mombasa, then Nyeri. We are going to Kakamega. We are going to Eldoret. We are going all over this country. And we want to do road shows. We want to actually do barazas. We want to even actually use all platforms. As you know, I have a political background. I want to also do meetings, like political meetings, political gatherings.
You're a politician yourself.
I am. Once a politician, always a politician. I'm only that on sabbatical leave. You know, sometimes you want to take leave. You also
we might see you sometime.
You might see me back. You never know. We leave that to God and the people of Kenya.
Definitely.
But we want to do these meetings across all major centers. We want to do road shows. We want to vigorously campaign. We want this 52 billion back to the mainstream economy. We are in the process of changing the legislation so that claiming your money becomes so easy. You can claim online and you be paid online. You do not have even to fill in those forms wherever you are. And because we are able to get your data, we are able to get your ID number, your names, we are even able to locate you. And for those who are in the rural areas, we are going to use the county commissioners, the assistant county commissioners, so-called the DOs and the DCs. We want to use the churches. We want to use every possible means to ensure that Kenyans collect their money from us, so that this money goes to help in the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, the BITA agenda, bottom-up economic transformation agenda. We want to participate in making sure this money, because majority of it goes to the bottom. Majority of it goes to the bottom. You'll be surprised, those who are the bottom are the majority holders. They are the majority owners of this money. Yet
they don't know they have.
They don't know they have.
So I hear you talk about all this, talk about town hall barazas, road shows, campaign, churches, gatherings, meetings, you name it, that you want to employ. And you say that beginning this July, to ensure that Kenyans do claim these assets, financial assets, to be very specific. So then one would wonder, what is the process as it stands?
The process as it stands to claim. Okay. Now, the process as it stands today has been made very, very, very easy. We have a very active USSD number reference, *361#. *361#. Wherever you are, take your phone, go *361#. You register, *361#.
You can try to do that practically.
Try to do it practically.
You might just be having some unclaimed assets, not realizing.
I'm very sure you have some, because before I joined, I did not know I had. And one day I found I had about 2,000.
Given the examples you've just given here.
*361#.
Something that's it. Welcome to Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority.
All
right.
Now register. You follow the procedure. You get even a password. It can be your own password. And then from there, you have options. You want to check. If you want to check, you go to one. And then you put up your ID number. Immediately, a list will come out showing you what unclaimed assets we are holding for you. Then from there, The process you want to make easy, you're supposed to download from our website a form, a claim form. You fill in your details, take it to a lawyer.
Wait a minute, allow me to butt in so that we can get context and understand this process. Right. So after the star 361, which I'm still trying to do it as you talk, as you say that.
Yes.
So after getting that list, just the way you're rightfully so enumerating, you go to your website and download a form. That is UFA, www.ufa.
Yes.
Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority. .go.ke.
Yes.
Right. Thank you for that. Then you get a form there.
Yes.
So this form is supposed to what? Fill in your details again?
Fill in your details. You go fill in your name, your ID number. If you've gotten the detail where the amount is, you fill. It could be the bank, it could be the mobile provider, whatever it is. It could be cash, it could be shares or equivalent. Then you put it in that form. Then you're going to take it to a commissioner. The commissioner of vote will certify your form. Then you're going to remit the form to us. So then we pay you. It takes less than a month. We were supposed to pay within 3 weeks, 21 days. But now these days, we are paying even within a week. So then we remit your money back. Star 361 is a magical number. Star 361
is the magical number.
Is a magical number. And now we want to make it very easy. So because you have all the details, we don't have to actually take you to a commissioner. No.
Even before the commissioner, Dr. Francis, if you're saying star 361 is the magical number, why can't everything happen there? Why do I have as a Kenyan to go to star 361, fill in the details that we are just trying to do that as you're sitting with you at this particular table, then again you direct me to a website where I'm supposed to download the form, fill in the details again. Why do I have to move from here? Why can't I have all this one-stop shop?
You know, this is Kenya, and we are no joke. Me, you, and all other Kenyans, we are no joke.
Yes.
And one of our roles is to safeguard. If we become rules, this money will go to the wrong hands, and we want the money to go to the right hands. You want to be fair to Kenyans. And you know, Kenyans can actually create things that will not work well. And we will end up having all these 52 billion shillings in the hands of other people who are not the rightful owners. So, what actually we did earlier was to bring in that proof. The word proof, P means presentation. We need you to present the documents, and the documents are scrutinized. R, the documents are reviewed by the commissioner. That O, you own them. V, the very is yours. And E, that excellently you are the owner. So when we do the proof method of looking for the rightful owners, then we pay. We are now going to reduce this. Now that we've gotten, they call it IPP something, we have gotten actually access to all the data, all the IP numbers. Yes, you have gotten everybody now. You want to reduce this, you can fill in from your phone, and once you confirm, and then we verify with Safaricom or Airtel or Telcom or whatever, we verify that the account that you are holding is yours and you are the rightful person. We transfer the money to your account.
When you say fill in from your phone, does that still mean getting the form from the website, or what exactly does that mean? Well,
you have to fill in the data, or you have to follow the procedure. You know, you have to document. Because if you do not document, what will the Auditor General say? The Auditor General will say that there was fraud, and this fraud will fall squarely on me and the CEO and the management and the board.
So you have to put safety nets.
We have to actually put that safety net. We have to actually hedge the risk of sending this money to the wrong people. And the way to do it and the way to go about it is also to create documents for trail. We call it audit trail. But we will take adequate measure that this money through the mobile money platforms goes to the rightful people, verified by us. So you have to give us that, then you have to print that, then within us you have to verify the same proof before we remit the money to safeguard the money. Otherwise, itakuliwa. Itaisha.
So now, this 52 billion is lying somewhere.
It is.
Yet to be claimed.
Yes.
As it is so, what is it doing? before Kenyans come to claim it?
Currently, our third mandate, that's the safeguarding. The Act allows us to invest this money in government instruments. So that is the treasury bills, the treasury boards. Currently, we are up to there. Government instruments.
What about the interest from this instrument?
The instrument from this instrument, after meeting our budget, we reinvest.
Okay.
So, like last year, we made probably 2-point-something billion.
That's in terms of interest?
That's in terms of interest alone, 2.5 billion. Then you get, like, our budget is about 780 million or 800 million, roughly to the highest. And then the rest, we reinvest. We have invested a total of 7 billion.
So this interest, Dr. Francis, is just a preserve of investing and reinvesting. Investing
and investing. But currently, or to support the Kenya Kwanza government, which actually we are supposed to, the agenda, we have decided, and because the Act so arouses us, we are waiting for the finance bill. We have decided to do a social board, and this social board will help in the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. That's better. And we want to really go to housing, not for you, housing for Kenyan hostels in universities. Our universities are having a big problem with hostels. Look at Moi University in Eldoret, very serious problem in accommodation. Look at JKUAT, very serious problems in our student accommodation. Look at Cooperative College in Kenya, very serious problems in housing. Mama Ngina, Pwani, then even Masinde Muliro, many universities that we are having.
So you assist with that as well?
We need to assist because this money belongs to Kenya. We issue a social board. One, remember the RAD belongs to the government of Kenya and the people of Kenya. So there will be no cost in lands. Two, remember those universities, some of them, the population, so we'll have no problem with the market. So we are issuing a social board. We will still earn, either by annually or annually, we shall earn our income. So therefore, there we shall have safeguarded and sort of automatically reunited the money with the rightful owner, who are the Kenyans, and the Kenyans who are young, whose grandparents and parents are the owners of this kind of money. So then we also shall do also affordable housing to help Kenya. We need this housing. The agenda of affordable housing, people should stop playing around with it. I don't want to talk about the finance bill, but housing is a serious problem in Kenya, and an opportunity to create employment for the people of Kenya is a good agenda.
Yeah, I hear you. And you know, you just said the issue of housing, and it's just because you're strapped for time. We would have divulged deeper into this discussion, because I was trying to look at your CV, and you did serve in the finance department as well, and you talked about this money. That's why I asked you, what does this money do before Kenyans claim it? And you say that reinvest in treasury bills, treasury bonds, and all these government institutions. I'm just thinking, then with all this hullabaloo and discussion and question about the 3% and 3%, why can government use that then? Before, instead of asking Kenyans to get this 3% and 3%, but anyway, that's a discussion for another day.
It cannot be enough. We need more.
We won't get deeper into that.
We cannot give all. We have to give some, so that we also leave money enough to reunite and again meet our budgets. But we are doing very well as an organization. I'm proud to be the chairperson. Yes.
I hear you.
Thank you.
And I believe this was a cordial discussion. At least now, from where we sit as Kenyans, you know what you can do to even just know whether you have an unclaimed financial asset. Star 361 hash, you said, and from that particular platform you'll be able to know, given the procedures given there, you'll be able to know whether or not you have an unclaimed financial asset and how to go about it to claim it.
Could be the last one is people should know that don't claim money that has not tried in the bank for 2 years or so, because you might lose a relative, and the foreign day you earn the money. The money has to remain in the bank. You're also hastening the process of the legal procedures to have administrators receive their money. But otherwise, you are doing well, and I'll make sure that we reunite by 2027, because that's the next strategic plan period. We want to have given out more than 10 billion. On housing, we can't give everything.
We have to finish.
You have to leave some money.
For that, for housing.
For housing, yeah.
Okay, well said, Dr. And thank you so much for your time and just for helping us understand what exactly you as a state corporation do and how Kenyans can be able to get their unclaimed financial assets.
Right.
Asante sana.
Right, looking to be here again.
Yeah, Dr. Francis Kigo Njenga has been my guest, the director and chairman of Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority, and that is what has formed center of this discussion. Good place to end this conversation, but we still have plenty more coming your way, so stick around for that. Interesting events after this discussion.